So season 2, just around the corner. It's March 22nd. Anyone will be able to submit their grants for season 2 or opt in to continue their season 1 grant. Applications will be open until April 11th. Donations will be open from March 30th till April 23rd. And we got a pretty exciting season lineup. The ENF has confirmed they'll be donating $888,888 to the matching pool. If you're not familiar with Pomelo, the way that it works is we've got a matching pool donated by the ENF in this case. Anyone can make donations to the grants that they like. Those donations get matched from that matching pool according to the quadratic formula. So this is modeled after Gitcoin on Ethereum, if you're familiar with that. It's pretty powerful because it means any community member can make very small donations. Toss one EOS to a project, and if a large amount of the community, if that project gets lots of unique donors donating to it too, it increases the amount of the match of your contribution. That one EOS donation can end up actually having a large impact to the portion of the matching pool that's going to that grant. It's a good way to get the community's voice on what are the public goods that we want to fund. We got some exciting new features coming in season 2. So I already mentioned one of the things that's coming is you'll be able to opt in to continue over from previous season into season 2. We've got better social sharing ability. So when you share your grant on something like Twitter, the image of your grant will display nicely with the meta description. That was some feedback we got in the first season, was that would be a big help to help our grant owners be able to promote their grants. We're going to improve the approval process feedback loop. One thing we learned in season 1, and again, if you're not familiar with Pomelo, in order to qualify to have a grant on Pomelo, it has to be a public good. And a public good is something that's non-excludable, non-rivalrous. You can access it for free, and by accessing it, you're not preventing anyone else from accessing. We had a lot of applications submitted in season 1 that were sort of in this, maybe it was a public good, but there was not clear enough. They haven't dug deep enough in the application to really show the public good of their application. We really want to encourage more grant owners to be successful to get approved in season 2. So in season 2, we're going to have a new feedback where we'll be able to, instead of just declining these applications, send it back to the grant owner with some advice on editing it to make it more likely of getting approved. We'll be offering more native social login options for Chinese users. So one of the things we learned in season 1 was, if you're not familiar with Pomelo, there is a social login aspect. Because we need to protect against Sybil resistance, we have to make sure that we have unique users using the account. So we got users from social accounts. We're using GitHub, Google, all Western social login options. So, we had feedback from the Chinese community that we may get more participation from them if we had more social platforms they're used to using. So we should see some of that in season 2. One I'm really excited for, trust bonuses for passports. And this is Port Team. They were successful in getting funded in season 1. They're building a solution that allows you to tap your passport and prove basically that you have a unique passport without passing over any of your identity. So we'll have a way for anyone in Pomelo to be able to prove they have a unique passport to boost their trust score, which will make their donations get a little boost in the value, that matching contribution allocation.